Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Cozy Cast. Happy Friday. I hope everyone's excited for the weekend. I know I am, but getting into the weekend, that means we have a lot of football coming up. We have college football tomorrow and the NFL on Sunday, of course. And I personally think this is going to be the best week so far in the NFL season. We're entering that middle of the season, phase where, the teams that are good / great have been kind of establishing themselves, and the great teams have been kind of separating themselves from the rest, and that creates some amazing matchups when they meet up. And I think we have a few of those this week. So this is going to be my favorite or top 3 best games of NFL Week 6 that you should look out for, or you should watch if you have the opportunity to catch them. Now, I wish that I can watch every game, but we simply just don't have the time to do that. If we're lucky, we can catch 1 or 2 games every week, or weekend, I should say. And of course, we always want to save time to watch our team. So if you could catch one of these 3, games, I think you'll be a very happy camper, and maybe your team is on this. So let's get into it. Game of the week number 1. Tampa Bay versus Green Bay, I think, is going to be extremely exciting for a multitude of reasons. It's a battle of legends. I mean, Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. They haven't faced off as many times as you would think, considering how long they've both been in the league and how good they've been. But they haven't played very often against each other. So this is going to be exciting. A-Rod, or Aaron Rodgers, I should say, his nickname is A-Rod, is establishing himself as an MVP candidate, possibly a front runner after Sunday's game, and he's been playing lights out. It's going to be very exciting to see what he does against the Tampa Bay defense. The Tampa Bay defense is one of the best against the run, so Rodgers is going to be forced to throw more, and he might just have a defining moment, a defining MVP moment this weekend against the Bucs. But it's going to be extremely exciting. I think the Packers will win just because they have a better overall team. They should win. But it's going to be exciting. Anytime you get a matchup like this, it's definitely something to look out for and watch. Game number 2 of the week, Cleveland versus Pittsburgh. It's a fight within the division. Both these teams playing extremely well. Pittsburgh's still undefeated. The Browns 4-1, best start since they had Bill Belichick as a coach. I mean, think about how long that's been. A lot of people have been doubting the Steelers' success. Like, they're 5-0, but a big critique that the Steelers have been getting is that their opponents have been fairly weak, and they have been. I mean, they've played bottom of the barrel teams, including my Giants team. But that's besides the point. They haven't played the best competition, and people doubt that they are actually as good as their record shows. And we'll see this Sunday. I mean, Cleveland isn't the cream of the crop, I personally would say. I think there's another team, like, you look at their 4-1 record and you think they're playing lights out, but another team where their success has been kind of undermined too. It's like, this is the game where Cleveland will legitimize themselves or not. If they could beat this Pittsburgh team, an undefeated team, a Class A organization, if they could come out Sunday and win, the Browns are now legitimate. That drought, that horrid drought that the Browns had, considered the worst franchise in any single professional American sport, might be over. I think if they win this Sunday, they will be a legitimate playoff team and a legitimate contender. And that's exciting. I think that's something to look out for. Again, I personally think the Steelers will pull this one out. Big Ben has been, making way fewer mistakes than he's made in the past. And Baker Mayfield, as we know, is pretty mistake prone. So I think that is what's gonna, reveal a winner in this game. I think it's gonna be close, but I'm going with Pittsburgh. And game number 3, honestly, I think it's the best game of the week. I believe it's on Monday night. It's Kansas City versus Buffalo. This is going to be an incredible game. Battle of 2 powerhouses. Buffalo and Kansas City, the cream of the crop of the AFC. including the Ravens, I think those are the top three teams in the AFC, but the Chiefs beat the Ravens. So if the Bills could somehow beat the Chiefs, then I think they should be number one in the AFC power rankings. But if the Chiefs beat the Bills, then they should remain in that number one spot, in my opinion. But it's going to be amazing. We're going to be able to watch and see, can Josh Allen keep up with Patrick Mahomes, who most people think is the best quarterback in the league, arguably the best player in the league? I mean, we'll see this Sunday. And if Josh Allen could do that, like I said about last game, if Cleveland could win that game on Sunday, then it legitimizes them. I think if Josh Allen has a great performance, he doesn't even have to win. If he has a great performance against Mahomes, he legitimizes himself as a great quarterback in this league. I think it's going to be a fireworks show. Out of the 5 games the Chiefs played, I'm pretty sure 2 of them, or actually I'm sure for a fact 2 of them, they've let a receiver on the other team have more than 100 yards. And I think that just leads into someone like Stephon Diggs having a huge game. I mean, he's been average. He's been having the best season of his career so far. And if the Bills somehow win this game and Josh Allen is a big part of the reason why they win, I think he's gonna cement himself firmly in the MVP conversation, and rightfully so. If you look at Mahomes' numbers in his MVP campaign in 2018, Josh Allen's numbers are very similar to that through 5 weeks. So he is on that pace. I know it's early, but he is on that pace, and I think that third game is as good as it will get, or it will ever get. Super exciting, but I think this week, full of great games. I'm looking forward to it, and so should you. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Watch some football, enjoy some football, and I hope your team wins.